So, Donbrothers episode 28. Last week was a crazy episode, and slight spoilers for next week's episode. Yes, Sonoy did die. That was confirmed with next week's trailer. I'm sorry for spoiling it, but a lot of people were asking, did Sonoy live? Did Sonoy die? Well, this episode kind of confirms it, because I thought he just got knocked out, but actually the dude died, so that's unfortunate. But let's talk about this episode, episode 28. So, this was an Inuzuka-focused episode, and the thing with Inuzuka-focused episodes when we're this far into the show, you keep wondering, is this going to be the episode where they reveal that it's Inuzuka to the team, where he's like Inu brother? But no, they're still holding on to that reveal, and I feel like that reveal is going to be an endgame reveal for Donbrothers, somewhere near the end of the show when they can do it, because I feel like if we're going to have Inu brother reveal himself to the team, it's probably going to be in front of Kiji brother, because they've kind of got the same girlfriend. But the whole concept of this episode is Inuzuka befriending this lady who wants to be a phantom thief, and she wants this painting because it belonged to her boyfriend and it's very special to her. So the whole premise of this episode is them stealing the painting, or trying to steal the painting, and hijinks do ensue in this episode with a couple of good gags, such as Haruka blowing up the balloon, and that's sort of the payoff gag at the end where she's like, oh, I've got this cool painting, and Kaito thinks it's the painting that they've been trying to get the entire episode, but it's this beautiful watercolored painting of Haruka blowing up the balloon. It's just a horrible expression she's got on her face, but I just love Kaito's reaction to it, where he's like, I don't want it, and gives it back, and he just walks to the back of the store. I really enjoyed that gag. That was a lot of fun. But there was some other cool stuff in this episode as well, with everyone at the auction trying to win the painting. I thought that was a lot of fun. We had some good gags with that. But again, the whole premise of this episode with the model trying to get the painting was kind of a beautiful love story, because you're trying to figure out, why does she want this painting? Because it belonged to her lover. Like, it belonged to someone very important to her. And then at the end of the episode, you find out that if she ever got the painting, her boyfriend or her lover wanted her to burn it. So the whole premise of this episode is them trying to get this painting, but at the end of the episode, they end up burning it. So that's what happens in this episode. Not much to talk about with this episode, apart from the whole, how like beautiful and kind of lovey-dovey the story was. It was a nice moving story, and I feel like this was one of the stronger episodes in Donbrothers when it comes to writing those stories. Like, it was sort of like not a fillery episode, but a good, nice, relaxing episode for probably more of the crazier shit about the hit the fan later down the line. But I feel like we've been having this Inu brother reveal dragged on for a little bit longer, but I think I've just got to deal with it, and we'll probably get the reveal later down the line. But in this episode, we also got to see the debut of Toradora Onitaijin, and that is a mouthful to say. And I gotta say, I love this combined mech. It's bulky, it's big, it's all over the place, but I gotta say, the fight scenes we got with the mech scene, the combined mech in this episode, looks pretty good. And I feel like these two mechs are the only mechs we're going to be getting in the series, because I don't think we're going to be getting any extra mechs later down the line, because if we were, we would have got them already. There would have been toy listings. So I feel like these are the only mechs we're getting so far in the show, unless Don Murasame gets their own mech and that gets leaked later down the line. But I don't think they're getting a mech, because they would have used it by now. But either way, I like the combined mech. I like the horse it rides on. That's pretty freaking cool. But I do like how Feral Jiro is like, screw that, I'm not fusing with you, where he's got the whole Vegeta aspect going on for him. But I gotta say, the fight scene we get with this mech was pretty freaking cool, because the monster was a tribute to Dynaman, although I probably wouldn't have noticed because I haven't seen Dynaman. I've seen the Dynaman dub, that's about it, but I haven't seen Dynaman, or not much of Dynaman. But Either way, this was a really good episode. I enjoyed it quite a fair bit. I mean, it was kind of a wind down episode from what we got last week, and leading into next week we're going to get more crazy stuff, so I feel like this is a good buffer episode, but it told a really good story that mostly focused on the whole painting story and didn't shy away from the subplots, such as seeing what the brain people are up to or what the beast people are up to. It just focused on our heroes, and I kind of liked that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about Donbrothers episode 28. It was a fun episode, I enjoyed it quite a fair bit, but episode 29 seems like shit is gonna get crazy really fast with whatever they showed in that trailer. And I don't want to spoil it too much because people get mad when I talk about the previews at the end of this week's episode, so I won't dive too much into it, but maybe I'll do episode preview breakdowns for Donbrothers later down the line. Who knows, because things are getting really crazy in this show. If you want to see that, tell me in the comment section down below, and we'll see what happens. But with that said, I think I'm going to bring this video to a close. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you guys later. Peace out, take care, bye.